If you have any queries, please kindly approach the team, like support@logicslabstech.com. Okay. And also, don't worry, in the graphy, you can find out my notes. Okay. I think mostly tomorrow I will submit the notes as well because I'm just a few changes I want to make before submitting so that you can understand well the notepad, what are the things I'm talking, I'm saying. I'm just writing on the notepad so that you can also refer the notes as well. Right. So you can have our WhatsApp community. Okay. Get into our WhatsApp community for the more updates. Okay. And also for the first 5 sessions, it will be free, right? And also you can also get the recording classes, right? You can also access the notes. Okay. And you can approach to the management in between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. Okay. Yeah. So now, as you know, the 2 days we have discussed, we started our class from the SDLC and we have seen the what is agile, what is waterfall, what is agile and DevOps process. Okay. And we also seen why the cloud computing came into the picture and what is AWS, why we are learning the AWS, which is a global leading platform in the cloud computing service provider. Okay. Today, our agenda to do to do access to the AWS. Okay, we'll create account in the AWS and we'll try to access the resources. Okay, there are the three ways where we can access the resources in the AWS. One is AWS Management Console, which is a graphical user interface, and one is the CLI, okay, command line interface, which is a AWS tool actually, and one is the SDK, software development kit, where Boto 3 we have to import the Boto 3 into the IDE tools like Eclipse, Visual Studio Code, where we have to integrate the Boto 3 so that from there also with the coding also we can access the AWS resources, right? So why we are using AWS resources? In order to overcome our budget on the physical hardware configuration, right? So that's why we are just using the AWS, not only AWS, the Azure Cloud Computing Services for the rental purpose. So whenever we require, okay. That was a pay-as-you-go model. It's a rental model. That too we are using from the internet through virtually. Okay, that is the thing we are going to see. But before that, I want to clear a few things because yesterday few of the people have still because DevOps is not so easy. I mean to say, matlab, see, you can see in the YouTube, like 10 minutes, you can see the DevOps. Okay. Many people will say DevOps is just like dev and okay, operation team collaboration. But behind that, there is a big picture. Okay. Behind that, there is a big picture. Now, I think you know some terminologies, right? You know what is client server, you know what is DevOps actually means not exactly. So you know what DevOps is doing and all. So today I want to give just before going to the actual class, actual practical, I want to spend at least 15 minutes. Right. So to understand you the clear picture of DevOps, just with a simple example. Okay, with a simple example, I thought to revamp, okay, revisit the DevOps once again with a simple layman example, so that where you can understand. If you understand the DevOps concept, if you understand the DevOps concept, what it is doing in the real projects, okay, what DevOps is doing in the real projects, right? Then it is easy to learn any tool. Okay, tools are changing. Okay, don't worry, dears. Okay, buddy, tools are changing. Tools are because it. Suppose if you are using GitHub now, tomorrow GitLab we are using GitLab. Okay, it's a new version, right? So tools are changing. Don't worry about the tools in the DevOps. DevOps tools are secondary in the DevOps. But DevOps process, you should understand the DevOps process, then it is fine. Okay. Because outside also they're telling we are giving the DevOps training. It is not DevOps training means it is agile method only, but they are using the DevOps process for the CI/CD. Okay, for the best release. Okay, for the fast release of the project and with the less defects. Okay, for the fast release of the project and with the less defects. Okay, for the number of testings and to overcome the manual process. Okay, because manual process every time there is a lot of errors. So to overcome that manual process, we are using the tools. Okay, we are taking the support from the tools to overcome the manual errors, right? And to make the automation way. Okay, to avoid the routine task in the repetitive way, we are using the support of the tools. That tools only we are learning. Okay, day by day, what are the tools we are using most of the companies? The important tools, we are picking some important tools, then only we are learning. And that tools we are implementing in our DevOps process. Okay, in order to implement the DevOps tools, first you should know what is DevOps process. Okay, DevOps is it is a continuous process. Okay, continuous integration, continuous testing, continuous deployment, continuous delivery, etc. Okay, so that is what we're going to see. Once again, I just want to take 15 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes. All right. So let me just a moment. I hope my PPT is visible, right? The SDLC slide. Let me take one example. Okay, just let me introduce one example. Okay, just yes, thank you. Yeah. So let me give one example before going into the picture. Okay. So I'll let me go with a school example. Okay. I think it's better to write. Okay, this is the school. Let's say school. In the school, who are the stakeholders? Teachers, right? They are the teachers, and they are the students, and they are also the parents, also part of the school, right? Okay, here what I mean to say, what I trying to explain you. Now the parents are admitted the students. Okay, now the parents are admitted the students in the school, right? Let's say this is the first scenario. Now the parents have admitted the students, their children in the school, right? And here, let's say here only one exam per year. Okay, there is only one final exam at the end of the year, academic year. There is only one final exam, and parents are funding, right? Parents are paying the fees to the school management, and it is the responsibility of the teachers to train the students for the academic year to make them to get the good marks, right? Pass percentage. But what happening here in this situation where the exam is after 1 year, okay, there is no exams in between them, right? The final exam should be after the 1 year only. There is no exams, no tests, no checking of the students' progress and all. So what happening here? The teachers and the students are quite making delay. Okay, they're wasting a lot of time, right? The teachers also taking as a relaxed mode. Okay, they're going as a relaxed mode. Even they're teaching like very late. Matlab, they're thinking, okay, anyhow, exams are very late after 1 year. Why to worry? Why to rush very soon? Okay, they are also in the kind of delay, and the students also in the same motto. They are also stop practicing every day, right? But what happening here? At the end of the day, when the exams are near to approach, like within 2 months, they think if the exams are going to come, then they will start pressurizing, right? The teachers start pressurizing the students, and the students start hurry upping, and they will go to the tuitions, etc., etc. Right? So here in this method, what happening here? If you see in this method, okay, let's say the teachers, okay, in this method, if you notice, the pass percentage is definitely low. Okay, in this method, definitely the pass percentage is very low. Okay, at the end of the day, because of less practice, okay, because of less testing of the student progress, okay, the pass percentage is obviously it will be less than 50% of the average overall average students, right? Okay, so where the parents are not satisfied because they paying the amount, full amount as per the requirement of the 1 year, and the teachers are very delay. Okay, the teachers are very delay in getting the students progress, and at the end of the day, okay, when the exams are approaching like in last 2 months, okay, they are pressuring the students so that the result is less than 50%, right? So in order to overcome this, what the school had done in the second process, what the school management had done, yeah, same stakeholders, right, in the school, like teachers, students, and parents. So here in this method, they have introduced, okay, they start introducing unit tests per month. Got it? They start introduce unit tests per month so that in order to satisfy the parents and also in order to check the student progress. Okay. So I think every month they conducting the unit test as per the syllabus they completed. Okay. As per the syllabus they completed per month, they're conducting the test and they're checking the progress of the students. Right. If the student is performing 80%, okay, 70%, then the parents or teachers are suggesting him, please do the best for the next exam, at least next exam. Okay, this is why we are doing unit test and all, so that he is ultimately preparing for the final exams from now itself. Okay. For the final exams, from now itself, the school management introduce the unit test every month. What are the syllabus they finish per particular month? Okay, or for 45 days, they conducting the unit test and they're seeing the progress of the student, right? So here, this is the scenario, and in this, let's say the student average performance, it is in between 80%. Okay, with this methodology, the students are getting minimum 80% result because there is a continuous test, right? Every month, the student is preparing for the exam, some portion of exam, and at the end of the day, what is happening? Coming to the final, so that he can cover the most of the syllabus in the best way. Okay, the same performance as the practice is done, so that he can expect from 80% marks at the end of the day. Okay, fine. But again, the situation came. Again, the parents thought, okay, again, the parents thought, see, 80%, 80 to 70%, it's not fine, right? They're expecting the merit because they are paying the fees. Okay, they're expecting some merit marks, okay, more than 90%. So in order to come to the merit, the school management decided, okay, okay, now we will do regular test, like slip test. Okay, you know that slip test every day. Okay, every week we used to have the slip test. And now the management had decided, okay, buddy, okay, we'll start. Okay, we'll start slip test every week. Okay, for the better progress, slip test every week. Okay, along with unit test per month. Okay, so in this way, what happening? There is a lot of testing is done on the students. Okay, just observe my words. What I mean to say, ultimately, testing is happening. Lot of testing is happening. Okay, rigorous testing is happening before he is coming into the final stage. Okay, before he going to appear in the final exam. Okay, for the best results, lot of testing is happening. Earlier, it is like per month basis it's happening, but now the slip test is every week or every day. Okay, per day, one test for one subject. A lot of testing is happening, so that where we can expect more than 95%. Okay, more than 99% we can expect with this, right? If not 100%, at least we can expect from 95 to 99% best results. So in the same way, if you integrate this concept with the SDLC, the first example is regarding to the waterfall method. It is a traditional way, it is a first way, and it is a traditional way. Okay, now most of the companies are not using this waterfall method. Okay, I think when I worked in the MNC, I worked in the waterfall method. Okay, a lot of clashes will come, a lot of pressure will come because we have to submit the project. They will pressurize us. Okay, even the night times they will call, they will ask the updates, reports. We have to submit the project to the client. What happened? So they will pressurize us. So it's a waterfall method. Okay, simply at the end of the day, after a year only, we going to submit the project to the client. Who is the client now? The parent, right? Here, the parent is the client now for the company, right? The teachers are the developers. Okay, let's say the teachers are the management and the students are the developers. Okay, so ultimately, what happening? The parent can see the report only at the end of the year. Okay, his involvement is very less. Okay, and he can see the report of the project only at the end of the year. Right. Inside the team, what happening? Inside the team also, most of the time they are relaxing. Okay, most of the time when the project comes in the initial 2 to 3 months, they will just chill. Okay, vacation and all. They will won't focus. Aram se they will work. But when after approaching near to the project ending, okay, within 2 months we're going to finish the project. Then they will start working. Okay, that is what the impact. The result is very less. Okay, so this is a waterfall method. You just imagine this way in the waterfall method. So what happening to overcome this? The MNCs started in the SDLC. They come with a new method like, okay, agile method. Let's say this is the agile method. In the agile method, what happening in the agile method? They started working. Okay, just a moment. So now in this agile method, so they started dividing. Okay, they started making the project into the modules or the tasks. Okay, like a task. Like let's say, let me give one example here. So let's say you know the Amazon. right? We know the Amazon shopping. In the Amazon shopping, we have the, if you see the Amazon shopping, we are the, okay, account creator sign up. Okay, account creator sign up. So let's say this is a one model. After sign up or login, we'll go to the home page. Right, in the home page, we'll shopping and we'll keep the things in the cart. Okay, this is another model, let's say. And after cart, we'll do order. Okay, we'll place the order. Okay, this is another model. And after order, we'll do the payment. Okay, we'll give the order, we'll check out the order, the payment details, and then we'll do payment. And it is a delivery status. You can track the delivery status as well. Okay, so this is, let's say now the entire Amazon project is divided into such models. Okay, right? Sign up is one model, and a cart. Okay, the home page, we have the different features. It is one more model. Okay, and order, keeping order is one more model. Payment is one more model. So now what they done? So they started the project like a models in the form of sprints. Okay, in the Agile method, this word is very important. Yeah, they started the project in the form of sprint. So what happening here? Now the developer started picking every model. Okay, now he started working on each and every model. Let's say now he's working on the sign up model. Okay, so whatever the things he done the sprint, okay, whatever the things he done, okay, sprint includes whatever the work he done for that entire thing. Okay, for entire model, right? So it is the record of the work. Okay, work record to track the work. Okay, now what the thing is happening? So the developers are started writing the sign up. Let's say now they pick up this model. Okay, and they started writing. They started developing the code. Let's say they taken 1 week time, right? In the Agile method, instead of the entire task, entire project, they divided into sprints. Okay, they divided into modules, and they start working with the sprints. So let's say he taken 1 week time. Okay, he taken 1 week time to develop one model. Okay, now this 1 week time, after he developing this sprint, okay, whatever the changes, let's say now the client will come. Let's say he's thinking to update. Okay, he's thinking once he developed and he'll submit to the client. Okay, this is what the actual picture is come. Okay, right? So what he'll do, the developers, he will develop the code as per the model. He develop the code. Okay, and he package the code. He tests the code with the unit test. Don't worry, I will tell you the secret behind this. Okay, that tell you who's doing this all, and he'll deploy the code in his server, and he will check whether it is working or not properly. Then he will show to the client, is it okay or not? Okay, this prototype is okay or not. If you need any changes, he can update. Okay, if you need any changes, he can update again. Okay, as per the things, right? So now once if it is okay, then it will move to the testing team. Okay, now here also the testing team will take 1 week time to do the testing. Okay, they are taking 1 week time. Okay, the developers taken 1 week time in order to develop this sprint. Okay, this particular model, and if any changes are required, they are asking the client again for the confirmation for the final changes. And again, once if it is done, okay, it move to the testing team. Okay, the testing team will come into the picture in the testing environment, right? So so the developers will be relaxed now. Okay, they'll start focusing on the next thing, or else they'll wait for the result from the testing team. Okay, they'll also take 1 week time. Let's say now the testing team will give some errors. Okay, they will find some errors. Let's say there are 7 valid errors. Okay, valid or invalid errors. They'll figure out valid or invalid errors, or the development errors or configuration errors. They'll find some errors. Okay, let's say they will find 7 valid errors. Now, do you think the development team going to agree? They will say, "Arey yaar, you do not testing or what? From last 1 week, I am focusing on the developing the code. Okay, you are just pointing out me with the errors. How come? I done very well. Okay, the developer, he won't agree with the testing. Okay, testing bugs. Okay, what are the errors are given by the tester team? He won't agree, definitely. Okay, he is some ego issue, like he's saying, yeah, I've done everything well. If you don't know testing, please. Okay, like this. The upper management will come. Okay, the manager will come. He will calm down the things. Okay, he'll settle down the things and all. Altogether, it is taking some time. Right? It is 1 week. After 1 week, he going to be into relax. Okay. Once he started developing, the testing team had no work. Okay, they are under relax. So once the developing is done, and when it's shifted to the testing team, they will start working for the next 1 week. They're going to be in the relax. So now what happening the entire day, the clashes and the miscommunication between them and all. So the percentage we are getting only the, let's say 70 to 80% at the end of the day. Right? Once you finish everything, all the models, Okay, and once the testing team done individual testing and also the integration testing of all the thing and functional testing. Okay, with this we can expect some 80 to 70% result because of the valid errors or what are the things and all. Okay, now what happened? The MNC company thought, okay, there is some miscommunication happening, the misgaps are happening between the teams, and also it is a time-taking process because of the manual and all. So now in the thought process, they came with the DevOps process. Okay, DevOps methodology, DevOps way of doing the things. Okay, DevOps is a process as a culture. They introduced the DevOps culture in the agile method only. Okay, now what the DevOps is doing? Okay, they are doing for the best results. Okay, just like in the school model. So what the DevOps is saying that we need the testing every day. Okay, we need the testing every day. How it is happening? Let's say, let's say today. Let me rub. Okay, let me just clear this clumsiness. So now DevOps is saying that, okay, now in this DevOps process, what it is telling that, okay, we need the project. Okay, our agenda is that we need the project in the best manner, right? With the quick release, okay, with the faster release and less defects. Okay, with the faster release and less, because here it is time taking, right? I told you DevOps developer taking 1 week time for each module. Okay, testing team also taking 1 week time for the testing. And ultimately, if you want to finish the project, it takes a lot of time, right? And also, it is also errors are coming. Okay, a lot of errors are coming, right? So in order to overcome this, only two things. Okay, remember two things. For the faster release, for the faster release with the less defects. Now tell me, for faster release and less defects, so now what the DevOps is doing? Yesterday someone asked, so what is the role of QA? Okay, what is the role of QA in the DevOps? See now, see the environments, you know the environments, which is the, these are the pre-prod environments. I think you know the environments, right? Which is the pre-prod. Before production, what are the testings you are doing? All the things, the application testings you are doing, it comes under pre-prod, right? Pre-production. You know what is production? Production is the final stage where the users can access, right? Where the customers can access. This is the final production stage. So in the pre-prod, you can introduce any number of testings, right? So now here in the development team, okay, in the development team, he will put a message to the DevOps. Okay, DevOps engineer, see, we done the code. We have to do testing. So what they will do, the DevOps, okay, the DevOps will do, he will build the package. Okay, he will build the package, like he will build the code and he will do package, right? And after packaging, what he will do, he will deploy in the servers. Okay, he will deploy in the servers in the dev environment itself, right? You deploy in the servers and you will do testing, and you will take the test results, report the test results, and you will submit to the DevOps team, okay, developer team. Once if it is done, it goes to the testing team. Okay, here you have to notice one more thing. Might the deploy may be on-premise or the cloud services. Got it? The deploy happening, it might be on the on-premises infrastructure or the cloud infrastructure. Most of the companies now shifting to the cloud infrastructure. So the DevOps engineer will take care of the cloud infrastructure as well, right? So once if it is done, okay, here also it is doing testing. What I mean to say, in the dev environment also we are doing testing. So he will take the test results, reports, and will submit to the developer team. Once if it is satisfied, okay, if we need any changes, again the developer will make changes. Okay, again the developer will make changes. Again, with the coordination, the DevOps engineer, what they will do, again they will build, they will package, they will deploy, they will test. Okay, when the developer team is satisfied, it move to the testing team. Now the testing team, what they will do, they'll simply take the package. Okay, what are the package where we are uploading in the artifactory? Okay, artifact. I'll tell you JFrog artifact. Okay, right. It is the application version to save the particular application version. We are using artifactory. Okay, the testing team will take the artifactory from the application version. Okay, the package. Now here also, if they are deploying in the servers, okay, definitely they also need some environment as per the project development. Okay, who will do that environment setup in the cloud? Again, the DevOps engineer. Okay, he will set up the application stack. We call it as application stack. Okay, he will develop the configuration, hardware configuration, and software configuration. Now the testing team also will do testing here, right? And if they find any bugs, let's say the testing team had find the developer, okay, the code bugs and also configuration bugs. Okay, it means the code is not associating to the database. So let's say the testing team will figure out two bugs. One is the development. Okay, let's say the developers are written today the developers are written in the DevOps process. What happening today? The developer are written in the sign up page. In the sign up page, okay, today the developer are written the first name, coding for the first name, right? In the sign up page, you can see the first name. And in the first name, the developer using the logic code is say it is minimum 200 characters. It can take minimum 200 characters in the first name. Okay, with the only alphabets. Okay, only alphabets. All right. Is DevOps team also perform task of admin team? I'll clear. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, don't worry. Okay, just stick to the topic. Right. So he do that. Let's say today that okay, the developer had written this code. Okay, for the sign up, he written only this much for today. So for rigorous testing, okay, for rigorous testing, what will do today itself, the testing should be done. Today itself, it should be deployed into the server. Today itself, it should be tested, right, in the server. So now the testing team will do this testing. Okay, they got this package. It is done. Okay, the testing is done here, this side in the dev environment. Okay, now it came to testing team. The testing team also will do testing with their own setup environment. Okay, now let's see the testing will figure it out. Even the numbers, the numerical character is also taking the okay, it is also accepting the numeric characters in the first name. So this is one error, right? And now in the configuration also, let's say it has to be the first name. When we given the first name, it has to be moved into the database. Okay, it is moved into the database. But let's say when the testing is done, sometimes it is not properly configured with the database. So it is a configuration issue, right? The testing team figure out two issues. Now for the first thing, the numerical character, which is also accepting, it will go to the dev environment. Okay, it will go to the developers. Okay, they will fix this bugs. Okay, they will fix these bugs. They will fix these errors. Okay, they'll change the code. In the configuration environment, in the configuration, whatever the things it is not integrating the databases, it will go to the DevOps engineer. Okay, because he is responsible for the configuration setup in the cloud environments, right? So that he will fix this issue. Okay, he will fix this issue. Then he will again refix the issue. Then again the testing will do testing, the QT and QA. Okay, quality testing, qualification. They will give the testing reports, right? So this is a pre-prod environment. We call it as okay. Here, what he is doing, we are also doing. Okay, we are also making it as continuous integration. Continuous integration from the developing. Okay, from the code developing. From what the DevOps is also doing, DevOps engineer from the code developing to till storing the code, application code in the Nexus, like our Artifactory. Okay, it is continuous integrating. Okay, continuous integration till the, okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry because it is very lengthy. I will tell you step by step what is continuous. So, and after continuous integration, okay, and whatever the staging, whatever the pre-prod environment he is doing, it is also continuous delivery into the servers. Right, continuous delivery into the servers. So once the things are done, we go to the JRE report. Okay, we go to the JRE report, JR report. Okay, we go to the JRE report. We'll submit all the reports. Okay, the test results from dev environment, test results from the QA environment, everything will submit, and we'll see the quality. Okay, we'll see the quality and the percentage of if it is 90% accurate and all. We'll submit all the reports. We'll raise a ticket. If we get the approval, then only it will go to the final stage, production environment. In the production environment also, again, the DevOps team will come into the picture. Okay, they will set up the configuration, software configuration using the cloud environment. Okay, right. Then it is the task of the DevOps engineer to monitor the project, like with the tools. Okay, monitoring tools and all from the cloud environment. Right. Is it clear to everyone now? The picture of the DevOps engineer in the projects and all. Okay, now here we call it a CD, continuous deployment. Okay, continuous delivery and deployment. What is the difference between continuous delivery and deployment? You should say that if the project is deployed, okay, if the project is deployed into the server, okay, deployed into the server, okay, what are the things we are testing before the production, pre-production environment? It is called as continuous delivery. Okay, continuous delivering into the servers for the testing results. Okay, this is a continuous delivery before the production environment. Once if it is entered into the production environment, we call it as continuous deployment. That is the difference between the CD, continuous delivery, and the continuous deployment. Right. I hope at least it's clear now, guys. Let me stop for 1 minute. I hope at least it's clear now. The picture is clear to everyone. Any doubts? You can ping me in the chat. Is the picture is clear? Don't worry. Still, it's lot. Okay. Still, you have to understand the basic. What are the so for this? What happening to overcome this manual? Okay, to overcome the manual task by the DevOps engineer every time. Okay, to overcome the manual task. every time the DevOps engineer, right? So that's why using the support of the tools like GitHub to clone from the project from the developer team, and using the Maven tool for the building. Okay, for the dependencies using the Maven tool, right? So and also using the using the Jenkins for the CI. Okay, so that is with the support of the tools, the DevOps is playing the best role in the company in order to make the project with the less defects, rigorous testing with a faster release. Is it clear? So now most of the companies are shifting to the DevOps environment. Okay, is it clear to everyone, guys? I need a response from you. Or just give a quick thumbs up in the chat box on CD and CD again. Yes, 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 Sharika. See, they're the different environments. Okay, fine. Let me take the environments here. Yes, yes. So here you can see this slide. Okay. Till here, if you see the dev environment, developer environment, testing environment, okay, or the user acceptance, even sometimes the client also will do testing, right? Client also before taking the project, he also do some testing. Okay, it's called as user acceptance testing or client acceptance testing. And also we'll do pilot environment. It's a pre-prod environment. Pilot environment, it is a pre-prod environment, like the performance testing. Okay, here what we'll do, we'll see the project with a 1 lakh or 2 lakh members. What if 1 lakh people will come into the picture? Okay, we can figure out any bugs. Okay, so they will do with a real-time environment, just like a real-time environment. So in the pre-production environment, they will do testing. So then it will come to the final stage, production environment. It is a live environment where the users can access, right? If myself, if I enter www.gmail.com, so where actually it is resided in the live in the production environment. Okay, I can access the application from the production environment only, which is running in the prod environment. So before coming the project here, so now what the thing is that for the best results, okay, just remember the school example. For the best results, before the project coming here, okay, this is the final exam. Let's think this is the final exam. So let's think this is the exams before the final exams. So we call this a pre-prod environment. All the testing we are done in before production environment, it comes under pre-prod environment. Right here, what is ultimate agenda? We are doing the rigorous testing of the code. Right, rigorous testing of the code for the best results. Right, for the best results, that too in a smooth way, integrating everything. Okay, continuous integration with the developer team. Okay, and the testing team and with the operational team, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and all. So for the best testing, we are doing the pre-prod environment. So now the things what I mean to say, continuous integration from the developer team before it teaching to the testing team, what are the code we are writing and what are the code we are saving in the Artifactory application version, we are continuous integrating, right? Now the CD here, continuous delivery. So continuous delivery and the continuous deployment continue to the production team. Now, once the testing is done, okay, once the testing is done, where the testing is happening in the live environment, like in the servers only, right? Let's say in the Tomcat server, web server, or Nginx. Okay, in this different environment also, what we are doing, we are testing the code in the servers. Okay, we are testing the code in the servers. From CI to CD, how it happening? It is like continuous delivery into the servers. What I mean to say, after the developers are written the code, okay, after the developers are written the code, so from the continuous integration of the code, from the Git we are cloning the code. Okay, from the Git we are cloning the code, and from that using the Maven we are building the code, and are also using the JU unit for the testing and all. Okay, and we are using the Sonar Cube for the code review and all. After that, what we are doing, we converting into the package. If it is Python, we are converting to the zip package. If it is Java, okay, Java archive package, okay, jar file, and then we are saving that into the Artifactory for the further usage, right? So it is a continuous integration from the Git to the Artifactory. Okay, it is like continuous integrating the things. Immediately, if you change anything, okay, let's say now developer change anything in the code, immediately you can save that version in the Artifactory, right? So now from here we have to deploy that from the package from the Artifactory. We have to deploy in the server, and here we have to do testing. So from here, what are the things from CI to CD we are doing? Okay, before the production environment, we are calling it as continuous delivery. Okay, we are deploying into the server for the testing as well. Okay, it is continuous delivery. Once the things are done, when the testing also given approval, okay, when the pilot environment is also done everything, Now, what is the final stage? We are deploying into the real servers, okay, real picture into the public. It is called continuous deployment. From here, from this pre-prod environment to prod environment, got it? From pre-prod environment to prod environment, we are doing the continuous deployment. Okay, that is the difference. Continuous deployment in the production environment, continuous delivery into the pre-prod environment. Is it clear? I hope I cleared your doubt, Sharika. Is it fine now? Don't worry, because once, yes, okay, thank you. So once we done with the first focus on the AWS tools, okay, once we are good in the AWS tools, once we finish our AWS tools, core services, right, definitely again we'll jump into the DevOps. Okay, step by step, what is the exactly what tools it is better. Okay, once again, I want to suggest you guys, don't become a jack of all traders, master of nothing. There are a lot of tools in the DevOps process. Okay, in order to make these things done, okay, if you in order to make these things done in the best way, there are a lot of tools come into the picture. Just learn only one tool in the each step. That is fine. Okay, like Git is important. Okay, Git and GitHub is definitely important. Maven is enough. Okay, Maven, Gradle, we have the Gradle, Maven, and all. So Maven is enough. Jenkins, we are also called as orchestration. It is the best tool, important tool. Okay, Jenkins, you try to learn the Jenkins. Definitely, I will teach you Jenkins as well. And it is fine. And also, you can use the other tools. If you are working on the cloud, you should know the Terraform. If you are working on the cloud environment, you should know the Terraform. You should know the Ansible. Okay, you should know the Docker as well. Docker you can implement on the cloud, or you can use the Docker itself. Okay, Docker open free source tool. That is a picture of the DevOps, right? Can you use Maven for Python? Yes. So for the Maven Python, see Maven, it is for Java. Okay, for Python we have the pip. Okay, pip install. Or I will tell you the tools as well. For which project, which tools are better, I will tell you the tool. And also, yes. Okay. And we have the Sonar Cube. Because if you mention these tools, important tools, right? Important tools in your resume, it looks good. They will think that you know the DevOps concept exactly. Okay, you can understand the DevOps concept exactly, the roles and responsibilities of the DevOps, right? So that is a picture. Now, fine. Okay, I end for the pravachnas. Okay, we'll go to the we'll go to the practicals now. Okay, I will try to open my AWS console. Okay, before that, I will show you how to create the account. Okay, how to create the account in the AWS, and we'll see some hands-on experience in the AWS, right? Yeah. Yes. I think you can see the PPT, which is showing that AWS sign up in order to create an account. Okay, in order to create an account in the AWS. So these are the 10 steps where you have to follow. Okay, this is the AWS account setup. So first AWS, okay, open the AWS homepage. Okay, let me open this for you because already I have the account, but let me open for you where you can feel free. Just enter AWS console. All right, AWS console login. All right, AWS management console, right? So here you can sign into the console because already have the account, or else you can create the account. There is a create account. Yes, before going into the picture, okay, we are getting the free tier account. Remember, we are using only the free tier, so that where we are not going to be charged. If you're going to use the resources where we are not going to be charged, so that's why make sure that you're going to use a free tier account only. Okay, see, if you don't have an account, just create a new AWS account. If you click that, already have the account, but actually I want to show you. Go to the AWS management console, create for the account. Okay, give your email ID. Okay, from which you want to access, give your email ID and give your name. Once you verify your email address, so that an OTP will generate into your email. Okay, once you're done with that, okay, see, once you're done with that, okay, just give your information, continue with the information, and select personal or business type. Go with the personal only. Okay, go with the personal. Notes and documents. Yes, yes, definitely, buddy. Okay, I'll provide this PPTs also. Anyhow, the recording class is going to you, coming to you, and also definitely, yes, I'll give the notes as well. Okay, yes. So after, see, create the account in the personal one. Okay, don't go with the business. Go with the personal account. and write your company name or personal. Okay, if you're going the personal information, go with the personal information. Okay, they will ask the personal information and go, and just accept the agreement. Okay, and just create and go with this. And the final stage now, in the billing stage, you have to give your debit card, credit card details. Don't worry. Okay, until unless you give the approval, they won't charge anything. It is for the confirmation only, because they will think, okay, they will think whether you can capable to pay or not in the online way. Okay, for that purpose only, for the billing information page, they will do some verification. You just give your account details like a credit card or a debit card, account name, like account name, account number, month and year of expiration, CVV. That's it. Okay, they will take 2 rupees from you, and again they will refund to you back. Okay, they will see the active of the account. Okay, that's it. After that, just give your information, address and all. Okay, support plan. Support plan. Okay, select a support plan. Here you should select the free tier only, so that you won't get any charges applicable. If you want to practice in AWS, they won't charge anything from you. There is certain limitation. I will tell you what is the limitation. Okay, I think the other day I got message like, Sai Guda, you have to pay 22 rupees for the month of May. Okay, they're asking me to pay 22 rupees for the month of May, because rigorously I use a lot of things in the month of May. Okay, I didn't notice to shut down the things. I didn't notice to delete the resources. If you delete the resources, the best way. But I forgot to delete the resources. So that's why it is keep on running for 1 month, and they charge me like 22 rupees. It is very simple amount, but you can waive it out. You can put a message to them like saying that I am the AWS learner. Okay, if kindly encourage me, please kindly waive off this amount. If you make such exclamation, or if you tell your reasons, they will clear it out. Because the other months also, in the month of April, they cleared me almost 170 rupees. Okay, I got 170 rupees in the month of May, where I didn't notice the things the same way. Okay, in the free tier, I close the limitation. In the free tier account, I use the which is not free tier. I use those resources. I forgot to delete. It cost me like 170 rupees. Okay, I just put a message to them. See, I am the AWS learner. Okay, blah blah blah. I am unable to play. Please kindly waive it off. They taken a serious note. They removed everything. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, you can play such tricks for the learning process. Okay, that's so here. Just take only the free tier account. Okay, just select the free tier plan. Then start using the AWS resources. Right. Now, once the account is activated, you have to log in for the users. So this is a free tier. What are the things he's saying? Users are automatically signed up for the AWS once you log in. Okay, there are certain limits in the free tier as well. What you are getting for 12 months. Okay, the free tier is valid up to 12 months only. If you are creating today, for next 12 months, it is valid. Right? What you're going to receive? You're going to receive 750 hours, the two micro instances, 3 hours. You can run 750 hours. Okay, this I will tell you what is this. Okay, in across all the regions, and also 5 GB of Amazon S3 storage for free. I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you these details. Once we learn, you can able to understand what is EC2 Linux and what is this micro instance, right? And how the prices are calculated, what are the different types of pricing methodology. Okay, and you can also, what are the regions? I think you know now what are the regions and how to select the regions. I will tell you now. See, Amazon S3, what is Amazon S3? Simple storage services, just like your Google Drive. Okay, like this. So now, without delay, just let me go into the console. Okay, let me log in. Already have the account. Okay, already have the account. Yeah, just going back. See, this is the root user and this is my email address. Just next, and this is the password. Okay, you have to create the password while creating the account. Sign in. Now see, this is my home page, right? This is my home page. Once I log in into the console from my laptop, okay, from my laptop. See, you can see my laptop. Like I'm using the WhatsApp, AWS console, and another tab. I'm just reading some articles. Okay. So here from my laptop, what I done with the credentials with the website. Okay, Amazon website. I just try to log in. Now I am in the Amazon management. Okay, AWS Amazon Web Service, one of the global leading cloud computing service provider website. Okay, now I log in with my credentials. Myself, Sai Guda. Okay, this is my account ID. Okay, they will they given one ID to me. This is the account ID. And if I want to see my security credentials, okay, click here. Okay, first see the things step by step. So this is my account information. Okay, this is my ID of the account. Okay, right. If you go to the security credentials, you can see the details of your management console, right? Yes. See, my security credentials, I am the root user. What is the mean of root user? It means the root user has access to all AWS resources in this account. Got it? Now I am the root user. I am the owner of the user. Okay, I am the owner of this account so that I can access all the resources in this account. Okay, but you might ask, sir, you are using free tier. You said it is limitation. Yes. If I am not using free tier, just think in this way. If I am not using free tier account, still I can use all the resources, right? But I have to pay. If I'm ready to pay, I can use any resources. Got it? If I'm ready to pay, I can use any resources from this account. Right. I have all the resources. What are all the resources? Here you can see. Here from the service tab, you can see all the services from different domains. For the compute, if you need any CPU, okay, RAM, hard disk, go here. Okay, for the containers, orchestration, ECS, etc. Like this, like Docker outside. In the AWS, we have the ECS. Okay, ECS, and for the Kubernetes, we have the EKS here. For the databases, we have the different databases. Okay, like RDS, MySQL, okay, relational database, non-relational database like DynamoDB, okay, Neptune, etc. We have the different databases here, right? Even not only this, different domains. For different domains, we have the different services. IoT things, IoT things like smart home, Alexa, okay, which is connected to the TV, smart AC, okay, even the gardening also I've seen other day in my friend's home. Okay, even the but by checking the dryness, okay, by checking the water content in the ground, the water sprinklers has started. Okay, it is because of the IoT, Internet of Things. It is connected everything, right? That is the beauty of IoT. Machine learning. Okay, so machine learning, right? And the quantum technologies, robotics, satellites. You can use different technologies from the AWS, right? But we are sticking to our projects only. Okay, because we are sticking to our projects only, right? We are using the things what we are required. So these are services. This is the AWS logo. If you click this, you'll go to the home page, right? So these are the AWS services. So recently I visited this. So in the console home, what are the recent services I visited? So these are the things it will display, right? Now, if you see here, so these are account details, right? So security credentials. If you go to the security credentials, now I'm the root user. I have all the access of these resources. It means if you are not the root user, even if you want to use the resources from my account, you will become the IAM user. Okay, in the identity and access management, you will become the user in my account. It means you are the IAM user. Okay, I can create your name. Let's say I familiar with the Sherika. Okay, let's say now I can create Sherika name. Okay, username. I can add the user. Okay, all right. I'm giving provide user. Who is user now? Sherika. Access to the AWS management console. Yes, I want to provide her access to my account. Right. So just click next. Okay, it's like Sharika name. Okay, like I want to give her the access to the management console, right? Just click next. Specifying user in identity center. Okay, just go with the I want to create an IAM user. Okay, yes. If you see the I want to create an IAM user, okay. See, auto generate password. You want to create a password. Okay. Now, how the Sharika will log in with the username? Now, Sharika will enter her username as Sharika and with the password. Whether I automatic generate the password or else I can give the password. Okay, Sharika has to enter this password only. Okay, Sharika at the rate 123. Right? Sharika at the rate 123. It is a password in order to log into my account. Okay, here, see here, if you notice, it must be minimum 8 characters long, one capital letter, one small letter, one any number, one special character. Who is telling this? I am only defining this. Now I can change to 12 characters. Okay, I will tell you how, but don't worry. Okay, once we learn. Okay, see, show password. This is a password, custom password I'm giving to the Sharika. So user must create a new password at next sign in? No. Okay, Sharika has to use this password only. If I want make to Sharika to use the password, to reset the password, I can give the access to her, right? For a time being, I don't want to give any access back. Sharika has to use this as a username and this is the password in order to log in into my account. So next, okay. I want to attach some policies directly. Okay, like policy where Sharika has to work. Let's say Sharika, I'm giving full access. Okay, full access. Okay, administrative access. It is a full access I'm giving into this account. Next, done. Create user. See, user created successfully. Now, so this is the login. Okay, you can copy this login. Now, Sharika, you can try. Okay, I'm just posting here, right? So this is the login page. Sharika, if you open in your web browser, okay, web browser, if you open this link, see, you can open like this console page where it is opening. Right. See, this is the account ID which is belongs to me. And now you are the IAM user. What is the IAM username? What's the name I have given? Okay, what is the name I have given? Sharika, right? And what is the password? Sharika at the rate 123. Okay, like this, you can log in and you can also work into my account. Never. Right? So Sharika at the rate this account. Right. You can also work into my account. So that is what the difference is. So what are the things you work here? And as I am the owner, okay, my bank details are linked with this account, so I have to pay. Even if you work in this account, in my account, as I'm the root user, okay, as I'm the root user, I have to pay for your work as well. So that's why what I will do, I'll give the limited access. Okay, all right. Once I will give the limited access only. All right. So can I log in with that user from my end? Yes, you can log in with that user from your end, and you can start working into my account, right? You can start working into my account. Because why I'm saying this, because in a company, why this situation came, because in a company, let's say I am the manager and you are the team members. Do you think, okay, the company AWS account is created on the manager, okay, on the company name, okay, and I am the root user. The manager is the root user. On his account, the company, okay, the AWS account is created. Do you think the manager will sit and do work? No, right? Definitely will submit this account to you only. In order to submit this account to you, in order to you has to work into this account, the company account, you will become the user. In order to you become the user, I have to give the credentials to you, right? I have to create your name, I have to give the password to you. Then only you will log in into the account, then only you will start working. Do you agree? Guys? So that is the scenario. So and here, what is the concept? Is a limited, okay. Here, let me go to the home page. Here, one thing is very important, principle of least privilege. Okay, don't give access to everyone like anything. Okay, you should follow principle of least privilege only. Okay, principle of least privilege only. Try to give the access to the users only with the minimum access. Don't give full administrative access, because unnecessarily they will create some errors, unnecessarily they create some consequences that we should face. Let's say now Sharika is only working on the S3, only on the storage part. Okay, just give policy, attach the policy access only for the storage only. Don't give access to EC2 or another services. Right? If Sharika is going to work on the S3 storage only, try to give access to that S3 access only. Got it? Don't give access to any other services. That is the concept of principle of least privileges. Okay, that is the thing. Now, one more thing. Once, okay, you understood, right? Root user and IAM user. Right? With this, you can understood that who is the root user and how you can create the IAM users. Right? This is the root user. You have the full access. If you create the IAM user, just give the minimum access. Right? Now, this is the account details of the account. Okay, this is my email ID. Okay, this is the account name. This is the account ID, and this is the canonical user ID. I will tell you why it is in the later. If you want to edit anything, you can edit from here. If you want to edit your account name and email and password, you can edit. Now, for a timing, what you will do? Okay, I will delete the user, right? Because it is my account. If I don't know whether Sharika what she's going to use, right? If anything is mistake happens, I have to pay. So that's why what I will do, I can delete the user so that she not going to have the access. Got it? If I delete, see, delete Sharika user permanently, so this action cannot be undone, right? So just enter the Sharika name so that I'm removing the Sharika so that she can't use my account. Okay, it's okay. Do this way, okay, because right. So this is the concept of principal of least privilege. Whenever it is not needed, you can delete or you can change the policies. Okay, you can add, you can set everything. That's the thing. So now one thing I want to tell you, one thing I want to show here, it is very much important. Okay, most of the people are forget this. Okay. So these are account details where you can edit your account name, email, and password. Fine. So now here the important concept is multi-factor authentication, guys, because we are using the AWS services. Okay, instead of purchasing our physical resources, right? The companies, instead of purchasing the physical environment, physical hardware configuration, simply they are using the AWS resources from here. How? Just using the username and password, we are logging. Let's say someone had stolen the username and password. If any other third person knows our company username and password, it is very big threat, right? They can access our information, they can access our what we are doing, our project information. They can steal everything, or else they will hack the things. Okay, they will remove all the resources without our notice. If anyone knows our account name and password. So in order to prevent such unauthorized access into your account, got it? In order to prevent such unauthorized access into your account, what you should do for the root account, what I mean to say, because users you can control. What are the users you are creating? You can add, you can delete. It is your control. But for this root account, right? If anyone steals your username and password, what you can do? Right? It is a big headache. Because users you can control. Users, you can change the password to the users. Okay, you can ask the users to reset the password. Or you can change the password, you can delete the users. It is not a big worry. Okay, you need not to worry about them. Okay, but here for the root account, in order to control your root account, in order to prevent unauthorized access, what you have to do, you have to create multi-factor authentication. See here, it is you have the authority. Here, two words are important. Okay, what I mean to say, two words. Just focus the two words. I'm just stressing only the two words, right? One is the authentication. Okay, one is the authorization. See, as a root, okay, as a root user, okay, you are the root user, you have all the access to use the AWS resources, right? Okay, you have all the access to use the AWS resources. But what is authentication? Authentication from the AWS management console. What is your authentication to prove your credentials, to prove that is you? Okay, management console. In order to log into the management console, you are using only username, like user email ID, okay, and password, right? This is only the two things you are using. But let's say, okay, let's say if someone had stolen, okay, if someone had copied, okay, someone had notified these credentials, then you have to compromise with your account. So in order to overcome this authentication, you are adding one more layer, which is called multi-factor authentication, right? Definitely, you can see the OTPs in your mobile, like generation of OTP generations, right? Same way, in order to generate the OTPs, if okay, we are using the multi-factor. Sorry, we are running out of time. Just see the practicals. Okay, just see my practicals, how I'm creating multi-factor authentication. So it is a second layer. Okay, it is an additional layer we are in order to secure our account. Just see how I am securing my account now. You know, if I sign out, just see here. Okay, just 2 minutes. Okay, bear with me 2 minutes. Again, I'm signing. So this is a username. Now you people know what is my email. Okay, and this is a password. If you know this password as well, definitely you will also can log in into my root account user. As a root user, you also can log in. Right. But in order to save this, what I'm doing, I'm going to the security credentials. Okay, and inside the security credentials, okay, I'm just doing multi-factor authentication, right? In order to security of my AWS environment. So assign MFA device. In order to get the OTPs, what I do, I have to from the device, any one device, I have to get the OTPs from the AWS. So AWS have given three options to me. Whether you can install the application in your mobile, from there you can get the OTPs, or else you can purchase the physical device. Like it is like UCB, okay, USB port USB, okay, from Fido. It is a UB key. You can purchase this UB key, okay, so that you have to connect this to your PC. Okay, this USB port into the USB port, then it will start generating the OTPs. Or else we can get this hardware POTP token, right? Time-based one-time password. Okay, you can also purchase this token. But which is the best way in order to purchase this? Go with the AWS provided applications, install in your mobile. Okay, then start using this. So I'm selecting this authenticator app. Okay, just say this device name. What are the things? You just give anything. Okay, just say my name. Okay, just say I. Okay, you can give any name. Next. So now see, set up the in order to set up the device. So it is given step-by-step process. See, install a application. Install an application. Okay, install application on your mobile device or computer. So what are the applications? See list of the applications. See, if you click here, you can see the application. It will go to the next page, right? Here you can see. If you come down, see for the Android mobile, okay, from your Play Store, install anything, install any application. Okay, if you are using the iOS, currently I'm using the iPhone. Okay, I am using the iPhone. So what I've done, I have installed the Google Authenticator. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you in another PPT. I have created one more PPT for you in order to show as a practical way. Just a moment. I'm opening my PPT for this. Okay, sorry for the late. Just 2 minutes. Okay, just bear with me 2 minutes. So it's very important topic, interesting topic as well. Right. So what I done? See, I from my mobile phone, what I done? I went to the App Store and I downloaded this. Right. I downloaded this Google Authenticator. Okay. Here it is asking add account. Okay, which account you want to add? You want a personal account or any school account or other account? Go with this other account. Add account. Once you open this, once you install and once you open add account and go with the other account. If you open this other account, it will ask for the scan QR code. If you want to integrate any account, it will ask to scan the QR code. So how to integrate the AWS account? See here. Here, if I go to my account, yes. So once you install now, so the first step is over. You're done with the installation. Show this QR code. Open your application and show this QR code to the application. Right. This is the QR code of this account. This account QR code is this. Right. So now I'm doing, okay, I will take just 1 minute time. I will scan this QR code because already I have installed in my account. Okay, the Google Authenticator I have installed in my mobile. Let me scan this QR code. The add account, other account. So it is asking the scan. I scan the code. So now it started generating every 30 seconds. It will give one OTP. Now what is asking? Once I scanned, right? See now here you can see in my PPT. See like this. Once I done scan, here it is like this. It is my account is created. See this is my account ID. See now my account is linked. It is started generating OTP every 30 seconds. Now here have to give 2 codes. See it is asking any 2 codes. First 2 codes. Right now I am entering my code 689183. Okay, this is my first code. Yeah, I will tell you. Okay, I'll tell you, buddy. When time comes, I'll tell you all this. So once you given the one name, okay, 689183. Like this is my first code. After I have to wait for 30 seconds. Yes. Now one more code is displaying in my mobile. Like it is like 546853. Okay. Got it. Now I'm adding MFA. See now MFA design asset successfully. Right for this account. Now what I'm doing, just think now it is created. Okay, my MFA device is created now, right? I'm just sign out. Okay, again I'm trying to log in back. Okay, again I'm trying to log in back with the username, password, sign in. But see, it is asking code, multi-factor authentication code. Where I have to get that? From my mobile. What is the code it is displaying now? I'm just entering that. Got it? Submit. Now it is taking into your account. So this is what multi-factor authentication, so that in order to prevent unauthorized access, I have to secure my account. This is the way. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy the session today, right? I think the next session is on Monday. I don't think so tomorrow is session. Okay, because I think even if it's Saturday, I was busy. Okay, I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Like I think I will see on Monday. Okay, Monday and Tuesday we're going to have the 2 more sessions, free demos. From Monday we're going to use the resources, right? AWS resources. Like any doubts before wrap upping? Like any doubts you have? So again, I'm telling you, if you want to enroll into this course, if you want to learn from me, okay, if you want to learn from me, please kindly. Okay. You can scan this QR code. You can get into touch with us in the WhatsApp community group, or else you can follow the logiclabtech.com website. All right. So any doubts before we wrap up? Are you going to explain SSO and SAML? It is not much important, buddy. Okay. What are the things are required for this AWS? What are the things? I am telling you now, with a lot of things. If you want to learn, there are a lot of things. We can learn Cognito, okay, even in the AWS or the Cognito, many other things. Okay. But here it is not required much. So what are the things are required in the projects? I'm going to explain. If I have the time, definitely I will take time to explain the extra things as well. Right? Yes. So yeah, Sharika, any doubts?
Yeah, I just wish to find out because I understand this is a free tier account, right? So if you create like a user right now, when you want to log out, do you have to delete it? So you will not be charged.
Can you repeat it again?
I'm understanding this the AWS accounts we have now are free. So if you create a user now, before you log out of this account, do you have to delete the user so you will not be charged?
No, it is not chargeable. Okay, we can create any number of users. It's not going to charge, right?
Okay.
Because anyhow, we are
Okay.
working. We are as a team, we are working. So it is not going to charge. You can create the users.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
It is not chargeable. Yeah.
All right.
Fine. So yeah, we'll wrap up the session. Thank you. Thank you for the day. Have a great day. Okay, we'll meet on Monday. Thank you.
Okay.